Well, good morning, campers. It's the 16th of October and it's 8:29. As you can see, I'm a little bit windswept and interesting. Well, I've just got back from my walk. I'm up at Roundway Hill. I've walked down to Oliver's Castle in the way I'm facing, around the back, down the track and up the other track down here, down the Lipseg plantation, whatever it's called, and then back up the steep hill and back to here. I would say 5.5 miles, something like that. My new fitness regime, and I will be doing this every day. I should be walking between 5 and 10 miles every day to get myself back fit. And if you believe I've been out for a walk this morning and you believe I got a fitness machine, you sad person. It's not going to fucking happen. Anyway, I'm set up here. Charlie's over there. He's still got his curtains drawn, so he's still in bed or still up and about. He emerges like a butterfly, a catalyst. He gets in there in the morning and apparently he opens one of his hatches in the roof and gets up, makes his bed, has a wash, combs his hair. He wishes he could comb his hair. Yeah, he has a wash and gets himself ready for the day, and suddenly all his curtains opens and there he is, cup of coffee in one hand, his radio's going, he's all dressed and ready. He's just like a little butterfly that emerges. Anyway, I was just sat here and because I'm going to be travelling today, when it gets to this time of year, I got two batteries, like two, what are they called? What's them fancy batteries called? Anyway, I got two of them. And I noticed overnight last night, I never set my Victron up. When I'm 100% on my batteries, my Victron shows like 94, 97, 94, 96, something like that. Because I think if anything goes wrong and if something overcharged, I can actually see it. Because you can put on there whatever you want on there. It's still the amount of power in the batteries will be the amount of power in the batteries. So if I dropped it back down to 70, it'd still be 100%. Anyway, that's by the by. It's just one of my little feebles. Not feebles. No, I'm feeble. I can't remember what it is. It's something or other. I'm starting to, I don't know if I'm getting old or what it is, but I think I'm starting to forget the English language. And, And I think I'm starting to get the opposite of Tourette's. Rather than cuss people, I'm sort of being nice to them. Not sure I like that. Not sure I can put up with it. I just hope I get over it soon. Yeah, I've been watching television, and it just makes you wonder, doesn't it? When you watch these programs about people that are fiddling insurance where something's wrong with them, and it's not really wrong with them. They say they got a bad back and they're playing rugby and they don't get paid out on their insurance and that. I was just looking on there this morning, and I'm watching BBC Points West at the moment. I don't know if it was Points West or it's just the ordinary news. I'm just fucking going on. Right? Anyway, there's a woman on there and they were on about this energy crisis and how much energy costs. And she's saying how poor she is. And she can't find it. She's got a £300 energy debt. And yet she's down like this, and older woman, not as old as me, I don't think, but an older woman, and she's got her nails, beautifully manicured nails, like these big long fucking nails, the ones that don't look like they've done a day's work in their life, and you wouldn't let her give you a wank in case she cut you to fucking pieces, them sort of nails, and a load of jewellery on, and people go on about not having any money, but they've got these £1,000 iPhones, and they dress their kids in designer clothes, and they smoke, and they have takeaways, yet they ain't got the money. They want to fucking go to them and give them a fucking shake, don't they? You make. I keep saying well, if you fucking know, I don't know what I'm telling you. Anyway, you make do with what you've got, don't you? It's like when I go in the winter, I go out in my van. I know it's not quite the same, but I got my gas bottles in my van, and when it's getting going to be cold of a night time, I don't leave my heating on to keep it up here like I did like last night. Well, it's 19 degrees and I keep it 18, 19 degrees. And because what I find is I got a nice toasty warm bed, but when I'm in it, if I throw the sheets over and my shoulders get cold, it wakes me up. So I keep the van sort of about 18 degrees, something like that. So if I wake up, it don't. If I chuck the sheets off me, it don't wake me up. But when it gets cold and I'm running low on gas, I don't put the gas on overnight. You know, I put my like spare quilt that I carry over it. Well, as it goes, I've only got a blanket at the moment because I haven't got cold enough. I carry like a spare quilt and I fold it up on the bottom of the bed and I put that over me. And it's like when my energy gets low on my batteries, and I don't watch the telly. When I'm sitting about, I put a blanket over my legs. You know, it's just making do, isn't it? You just make do with what you got. Instead of fucking moaning about what you got and grizzling about what you got, make do with what you got. Some of us got more than others, you know, fair play. But see, the benefit of security is for somebody else's benefit, isn't it? It's because having a few bob stashed away for what you in the future then, I mean, that money isn't for spending, that money is in case something goes wrong. And a lot of us, we fucking die before it all goes fucking wrong and we need the money. But like, I mean, I saved money from when I was fucking buying and selling cars and whatever years ago. And the other year when I had to spend nearly £6,000 on my van, luckily I just about fucking had it. You know, and I mean, basically, I live on my pension. And I know out of my pension, I don't have to spend a lot of money, but if out of my pension I try and live on about 100 in well, I try to live on £100 a week, but I fucking can't do that. You know, I live on like about £150 a week. So basically, I can usually save a little bit of my pension. Sorry, I'm making. I got all clever on myself here. I've made myself a cup of tea, and I've made myself me flask as well. Although we won't be going for a few hours, but my flask keeps my coffee nice and hot, and I'd rather have it not piping hot anyway. Yeah, not piping hot anyway. So there you go. I don't know what I'm fucking on about, do I? So yeah. But I mean, people complaining don't do nothing. You just need to get on with it. You know, I mean, like, I hear people tell you tales about the war and what they had to do without and this, that and the other. You know, but everybody seems to want everybody. A lot of people are moaning about what they got and what they haven't got. But if you haven't got it, then you haven't got it. Stressing yourself out and worried about it don't make any difference, does it? I mean, it's like you haven't had a video off of me for the last couple of days. You lucky fucking people. And well, it's the first time it's ever happened. I actually ran out of electric, or ran out of contract, whatever you call it. And it only come back on the day. Well, that's the first time I've used 100 gig in a month. But I left my roaming on and left my hotspot on. In the last day I used 9 gig. Or the last 2 days I used 9 gig. And I thought to myself, somebody's been on my hotspot, but I don't know how you look to see if they are or not anyway. But we're here this morning. Charlie's still in bed. Oh, no, hang on a minute. Is he in bed? No, he's just doing his window, so he's up and about. So I'll be seeing him in a minute. So I'll leave it there. I just not about rambling, but it's just, you know, we've got what we fucking got in life. Let's just make do with it, you know. So anyway, I love you all. Stay classy. Well, you know the cunts I don't like. I don't love. But there's not many of you. I love most of you. and I'll speak to you later. Me and Charlie are heading north today. We're going back towards Northampton, or he may be going to Northampton. I might be going to, is it Bishop Abbott's? It's not Bishop Langley, so there's a reservoir there. I might be going up there because H is coming across, apparently, and she don't know whether she's coming across late Tuesday or early Wednesday, or midday Wednesday, more like midday Wednesday. So we'll have a couple of days with her, me and Charlie. But I don't know whether to go up, give Charlie a break, and let him a couple of days, and me go up and stay at the reservoir, and he go back to Northampton because he got some bits and pieces to do. And then when H comes down, you know, she'll, like half the journey, well, no, maybe 75% of the journey down to there, and then the last 25 we'll run across together. Because, I mean, if she was definitely going to do that, and I was definitely going to do that, I wouldn't have bought me gas then and really gone to that cheap place, but I wouldn't be able to find it on my own. Anyway, I'm just rambling, so I'll speak to you later. Remember, stay classy, no fighting, love you all, bye-bye. And you, Skins.